Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is Mommy Sexual reporting for duty. Okie dokie, so today we are going to be having yet another Madoka Magica topic discussion. Now, in this video, I'm really going to pose a question to you guys because I really want to know how you feel regarding this particular subject. Now, the topic that I'm going to be presenting today is whether or not the Madoka Magica series should end. So, I'm sure all of you, or I'm sure most of you, have heard this topic, floating around the among the Madoka Magica fans, and so basically after the very first 12 episodes of the original Madoka Magica anime, we essentially got a very satisfying ending within the series. Or, I mean, I think most of us felt that it was a satisfying ending. Maybe not everyone, but I think most of us, myself included, when even though it was kind of like a bittersweet ending in relationship to Homura and what ultimately happens to Madoka, but it was still an ending that felt, it felt like it worked. And obviously, a few years later, we basically get Madoka movie 3, and the way that that movie ended, it almost demands, at least in my opinion, and it almost demands that there be some type of sequel to follow based on the actual ending. Now, and this is basically where the question comes in as to whether or not the Madoka Magica series should, in fact, come to an end. Um, and the reason why I feel like this question is very valid is the fact that how much longer do you feel like the series can be milked before people have had enough of it? Now, obviously, when an anime gets really popular, it's only natural that more seasons of it come out, or more sequels, or OVAs, or movies. It's only natural, and obviously with Madoka Magica, the amount of success that this show has obtained since its release is just massive. It's like the amount of people that watched this anime and loved it and bought the merchandise, myself included. I'm very guilty of that, as I'm sure you guys may know, because yeah, you pretty much should know that. But anyway, all of us are probably guilty of buying something in relationship to Madoka, and thus we basically feed the monster that is the Madoka franchise. So, but the thing is, um, what I'm basically wondering is whether or not it's a good thing for the series to continue from where it is. Because if I had to give an example, let's use Naruto as an example. Um, there are some people who are fans of Naruto that complain that because of the fact that the series has allowed itself to stretch out way beyond, it was supposed to, if, when it comes to the manga, and as a result, there's a lot of filler, and it's just one of those types of series there pretty much is no end in sight. And as a result of this happening with this particular series, a lot of people are unhappy, and they feel like the series is slowly dying or has already died, depending on who you talk to, because of the fact that it just keeps going and going and going. So my question that I'm asking you guys is, with that thought in mind, because obviously aside from Naruto, there are a bunch of other animes that have this thing going on where they just continue to keep pumping out episodes, and as a result, it kind of hurts the actual franchise. At least according to some. Obviously, not everybody's going to feel this way, but according to some, when an anime stretches out too long, it destroys the series as a whole, or it kind of loses some of its mystique. But anyway, so do you personally feel like the Madoka Magica series should continue from where it is? Because obviously, based on how the third movie ended, it obviously opened up the door for a potential sequel, which could either be in the form of more movies for more seasons. Now, do you feel like that it would be good for the series to continue, or do you feel like the series is better off stopping where it is right now, before it goes on that potential path of being stretched out way too much and essentially damaging a really good story? And also, do you think that the third Madoka Magica movie should have never happened? Like, do you feel like the series would have been better off just only being 12 episodes long, or do you think it was good that the third movie took place? Now, if you want my personal opinions on this, I'm kind of in the middle because on one hand, I felt like the original 12 episodes of Madoka Magica were perfect. You know, in terms of the story that it was trying to tell, the way that it was utilizing its characters, just everything. I personally, I feel like they were able to just uh, give so much within such a small amount of episodes, to everyone that was watching. You know, just characters, the story, and the life lessons. You know, the action. You know, the cuteness. Everything was basically put together perfectly and in a very condensed size. And as a result, the series is one of my favorites ever. Now, but to be honest with you, even though I felt like the series essentially ended perfectly, when they made an announcement about a third movie, obviously being the hardcore Madoka fan that I am, I got really excited, and to be honest with you, I really didn't care about whether or not it had a good ending at that time when I heard about the movie. My only thought was, holy shit, I can't believe more Mami-san, more Madoka. Like, I was just so excited. Just the fact that my favorite series was just going to continue was like I could finally revisit the Madoka world and revisit all the characters again, and it was just that, just I'm thinking about it. It kind of brings me back to that excitement that I felt, so it's difficult to say because I sometimes feel like the series should have stopped after the first 12 episodes, but I sometimes don't feel that way. There's a part of me that would like the series to continue because I really love the story, and especially love the characters, and I can't say that I wouldn't want to see more of them. I can't say I wouldn't want to see more story and stuff in relationship to everybody. So if I'm being honest with myself, as to how I feel regarding this topic, I'm kind of on both sides. Like I don't really feel one way over the other. Like it's like I'm basically I'm just somewhere in the middle because it's very hard because it's like I love the series and I love the characters, and if the series keeps going, there is a chance that it could kind of become watered down as a result. But the fan in me would probably be happy regardless. At least I think. So yeah, it's really a difficult topic. It really is when you really think about it. But yeah, so as I said, personally, I'm kind of in the middle. I mean, on one hand, the series could have easily ended after 12 episodes, and I would have been happy with that being the case. But on the other hand, I can't deny that the idea of getting more Madoka excites me. I can't deny that. You know. Another thing I'll mention is that if they were to continue the Madoka series, which I'm sure they will, um, I personally feel like it'd be great if they tried to make an anime out of one of the spin-off mangas. But I think I'm gonna save that discussion for another video. Anyways, so that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more like it, then don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to my channel for more content. And I shall deliver you all the Madoka goodness that I possibly can. Anyways, this is Mommy Sexual, and I'm out. Bye.